Jai Hind everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel which is Explore Yourselves, Banking and General Knowledge etc. Jai Hind. Historical events of 6th March. A journey through time of 6th March 2025, Thursday. Today is that is 6th March highlight in history. 1651. The town of Kajani, known at the time as Kajanaburg, is founded by Count Per Brahe, the Governor General of Finland. 1665. The first Joint Secretary of the Royal Society, Henry Oldenburg, publishes the first issue of Philosophical Transactions of the Royal Society, the world's longest-running scientific journal. 1788. The first fleet arrives at Norfolk Island in order to found a convict settlement. 1820. The Missouri Compromise is signed into law by President James Monroe. The compromise allows Missouri to enter the Union as a slave state, brings Maine into the Union as a free state, and makes the rest of the northern part of the Louisiana Purchase territory slavery-free. 1834. York, Upper Canada is incorporated as Toronto. 1836. Texas Revolution, Battle of the Alamo. After a 13-day siege by an army of 3,000 Mexican troops, the 187 Texas volunteers, including frontiersman Davy Crockett and Colonel Jim Bowie, defending the Alamo, are killed and the fort is captured. 1857. The Supreme Court of the United States ruled 7-2 in the Dred Scott versus Sanford case that the Constitution does not confer citizenship on black people. 1869. Dmitry Mendeleev presents the first periodic table to the Russian Chemical Society. 1882. The Serbian kingdom is refounded. 1899. Bayer registers aspirin as a trademark. 1901. Anarchist assassin tries to kill German Emperor Wilhelm II. 1904. Scottish National Antarctic Expedition led by William Spears Bruce. The Antarctic region of Coats Land was discovered from the Scotia. 1912. Italo-Turkish War. Italian forces become the first to use airships in war, as two brigades dropped bombs on Turkish troops encamped at Tanjore from an altitude of 1,800 meters. 1930. International Unemployment Day demonstration globally initiated by the Comintern. 1933. Great Depression. President Franklin D. Roosevelt declares a bank holiday, closing all US banks and freezing all financial transactions. 1943. Norman Rockwell published "Freedom from Want" in the Saturday Evening Post with a matching essay by Carlos Bulosan as part of the Four Freedoms series. 1943. World War II. General Field Marshal Erwin Rommel launches the Battle of Medina in an attempt to slow down the British Eighth Army. It fails and it leaves Africa 3 days later. 1943. World War II. The Battle of Radicambos, one of the first major battles between the Greek resistance and the occupying Royal Italian Army, ends with the surrender of an entire Italian battalion, the bulk of the garrison of the town of Grevena, leading to its liberation a fortnight later. 1944. World War II. Soviet air forces bomb an evacuated town of Narva in German-occupied Estonia, destroying the entire historical Swedish-era town. 1945. World War II. Cologne is captured by American troops on the same way Same day, Operation Spring Awakening, the last major German offensive of the war, begins. 1946, Ho Chi Minh signs an agreement with France which recognizes Vietnam as an autonomous state in the Indo-Chinese Federation and the French Union. 1951, Cold War, the trial of Ethel and Julius Rosenberg begins. 1953, Georgy Malenkov succeeds Joseph Stalin as Premier of the Soviet Union and first Secretary of the Communist Party of the Soviet Union. 1957, Ghana becomes the first sub-Saharan country to gain independence from the British. 1964, Nation of Islam leader Elijah Muhammad officially gives boxing champion Cassius Clay the name Muhammad Ali. 1964, Constantine II becomes the first last king of Greece. 1965, Premier Tom Playford of South Australia loses power after 27 years in office. 1967, Cold War, Joseph Stalin's daughter Svetlana Alliluyeva defects to the United States. 1968, three rebels are executed by Rhodesia, the first executions since UDI, prompting international condemnation. 1970, an explosion at the Weather Underground safe house in Greenwich Village kills three. 1975, the Zapruder film of the assassination of John F. Kennedy is shown in motion to a national TV audience for the first time by Robert J. Gordon and Dick Gregory. 1975, Algiers Accord. Iran and Iraq announce a settlement of their border dispute. 1984, in the United Kingdom, a walkout at Cottonwood Colliery in Brampton, Barlow signals the start of a strike that lasted almost a year and involved the majority of the country's miners. 1987, the British ferry MS Herald of Free Enterprise capsizes in about 90 seconds, killing 193. 1988, three provisional Irish Republican Army volunteers are shot dead by the SAS in Gibraltar in Operation Flavius. 1992, the Michelangelo computer virus begins to affect computers. 2003, Air Algeria Flight 6289 crashes at the Aguinar Hadj Bay Akamok Airport in Tamanrasset, Algeria, killing 102 out of the 103 people on board. 2008, a suicide bomber kills 68 people, including first responders, in Baghdad on the same day that a gunman kills 8 students in Jerusalem. 2018, Forbes names Jeff Bezos as the world's richest person for the first time at $112 billion net worth. 2020, 32 people are killed and 81 are injured when gunmen opened fire on a ceremony in Kabul, Afghanistan. The Islamic State claims responsibility for the attack. Thank you very much for your patience. Request for like, share and subscribe.